See this right here? There's only one way in the entire world to get this, and I'm going to tell you guys about it while I do some peddling. Alright, so MCRD Camp Pendleton, California. The Crucible, a 54-mile hike, 54-hour, 45-mile hike with 60 pounds of gear in your pack. You're also wearing your flak jacket, your helmet, carrying your AR-15, and it's pretty brutal. Every 5 miles or so, there's a new obstacle that you have to complete. Obstacles include, buddy carries and, pretending that your bud died and having to carry him out of combat, live fire scenarios, gas chamber, and most of all, the Reaper. So, when I was in boot camp, they've done it differently over the years, but when I was in boot camp, you got your Eagle Globe and Anchor when you reached the top of the Reaper. Halfway through the Crucible training, you come across a mountain that's 700 feet tall at a 70-degree angle. It's extremely terrifying when you first see it and you see the platoons ahead of you that are little tiny dots at the top of the mountain. You get to the bottom of the hill, you're covered in CS gas from the gas chamber, you're sweating, you're burning. Also, the mountains of California were on fire at the time. So ash was everywhere. Breathing in your lungs was a terrible deal. So, I got to the bottom of that hill, and if you want to hear a story about how much of a shitbag I was before the Marine Corps, of why I even joined, let me know. But there's nothing in this world that should have let me, one, complete Marine Corps boot camp training and finish out my service in the Marine Corps, but more or less, once you get to the bottom of the hill, the senior drill instructor gives you an option. You either get an apple or an orange. And mind you, at this point in the training, you've got no energy left, you've got nothing left at all, except for the pride and honor you have of having to reach the top of that hill. Mind you, it's 700 feet up at a 70-degree incline, and we have zero energy. I personally went with the orange, and that orange that day gave me superpowers. Superpowers out of this world. Now, we started the trek up the hill. I was about fourth from the back in the platoon. Started our way up the hill. People started falling out. People fell down. Couldn't get back up. They were giving up. But I'm telling you, this orange that I ate gave me superpowers. I picked a guy up by his flak jacket on his back, put him back up on his feet. Said, "Come on, dude, you got this. Keep going. Don't stop. We just got to get to the top." So, that happened to a couple different people. And about 200 feet from the top, a guy fell out big time. And he was not going to make it. So with my rifle and my sling and my flak and my pack, everything I had, I told this dude to straddle the front of me, and he did. He was a lightweight kid, 150 pounds maybe. He grabbed onto the front of me, and I carried his ass up that hill. And me and him both, that day, once we reached the top, got presented our Eagle Globes and Anchors, and that day officially became United States Marines. Ooh, fucking raw, devil dogs. Let's get it.